handful of presenters, a mass of microphones, and a whole load of talk. This is TigerTails Radio.
The finest ingredients are right in the mix.
Like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory.
Join in the fun. Chat in the YouTube comments, Telegram, or our Discord server. Visit TigerTailsRadio.co.uk to find out how.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to another delightful, delectable, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio.
Except this isn't just an ordinary episode of TigerTails Radio, is it?
No, we are old.
Very different. Yes.
Woo.
It didn't get caught on the camera.
Yes.
Hooray!
Indeed, TigerTails Radio celebrates its birthday. Even the police are joining in.
Yeah.
Whee! There's going to be a lot of shit to tidy up after
Oh, yes,
today.
Please
there
go
is.
flying across the camera lens.
Oh, this one didn't work.
No.
This one's now an unexploded bomb.
Great.
Welcome to Cordite Land.
Ooh, I wasn't here.
Oh! There we go.
We have explosions.
Ooh, the stench.
We are going to be finding bits of streamer for days.
We
Hello,
are.
everyone.
We've got 30 of these to blow up.
With alongside electrical equipment that has vents that suck in things.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, the smoke into the machines isn't going to be the worst.
No,
thing.
I mean the streamers.
Oh, the
They
streamers,
go,
yeah.
sucked in, and it
But
goes.
you-
What? Why is there a burning smell?
We're not aiming it at, the major intakes of everything.
Well, some
You'd have
of
a
us
job anyway for most things.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are here. We are
Yes,
live.
it is.
Oh, look at that smell.
It is the what birthday is it? 17th.
We are 17. We are 17 tomorrow.
It's TigerTails Radio is 17. Well,
Yeah, 17.
it can legally drive now. It'll be leaving home soon. Oh, single tier.
Yes, and hello to everyone in channel.
Yes.
Hello to words. Biohazard X9, Southpaw, myself and Hedgie.
Hello.
Katanatia. My pronunciation will be terrible until someone otherwise tells me. Zod, Southpaw. Also Biohazard Katanatia. Anyone else wants to join in Discord, feel free.
Can I be in Discord?
Because we're going to die of all the cordite that's going on.
All the smell of dynamite, yeah.
It's as if someone keeps letting off these annoying party popper things.
Yes.
I have a
Zod,
robe.
very helpful in channel.
It's well, thanks. Yes, thank you. Catanator. Maybe it's Catanator. There you go. Catanator. Cataniter? Just Cata is
Kata.
fine. Kata.
Kata. Yay.
Yes. You're
Or
all now
Steve,
Steve.
says Xavier.
Anyway,
Steve.
let's have a celebration. There we go. I don't have my thingy, so I've got
We
to do my
haven't hit
thing
the
one.
alcohol yet.
I haven't got a
That's the
thing, so I can
amusing
go... Which doesn't get picked up on camera at all.
thing. Old man face was terrible.
There we go.
I am an old man.
Yes, I got it right. It's Catanator. See, the pronunciation was correct. Thank you, Zod, for providing us the correct pronunciation.
So welcome to TigerTails Radio. This is episode 21, show 983.
And the 17th birthday of TigerTails Radio.
We're
It's been
old.
around for 17 years.
Well, technically, that's tomorrow. But today's the day we're show, so we're
We're
celebrating
having
tonight.
the birthday. So yes, my name is Xavier Wolf. In the corner is TK Tiger.
Hello.
And we have Hedgehog.
Hello.
The chaos of the start of this kind of show.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We do have cake. Cake will appear
Yeah.
at some point. We also
Yes.
have, alongside the balloons and poppers, a bit of bubbly. So the show hosts, the show hosts will be partaking in a little bit of bubbly.
And Southpaw says, yes, TTR can now learn to drive. Yes.
Yay!
It will be leaving us soon. Oh, single tear.
They grow up so fast.
Yes.
I say leaving us so soon. It's 17 years. We're still
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's,
That's just COVID.
it's got to finish college yet.
Good lord. Yes, it's a radio show that grew up with two dads.
Before it was a thing.
Does that make Xavier creepy Uncle Steve?
Dear God.
This is my dad, Steve. This is my other dad, Steve. This is my creepy uncle, Steve.
So we're just gonna have fun. We're not gonna do a look back because undoubtedly.
No,
that can
because
be a
all you
thing.
do then is just drag up the wiki for article and just
Yeah.
read from that.
Yes, because old age.
And
I go.
I haven't
Remember
updated
anything?
it.
No.
Donks.
Yes. Back when me and Mr. Xavier had more hair.
I've still got loads of hair. I have the hair for days.
Yeah, you've got the hair. My hair was gradually going for a long time.
Whereas
Now gave up.
I've retained more hair, but it's gone grey. You've lost some of your hair, but it's still jet black.
Technically, I'm dark brown.
Okay.
But just for men works wonders.
And he can do a
technically,
very good
And now you're
impression of
turning-
Hatchie, apparently.
I was going to say, turning into Hey Hachi Mishima.
When I'm in the sun, it does go blonde, but I am. There is a substantial amount of grey, especially when you do go in to get your hair cut, which is always good fun because it's like there is a man with a blade next to my ear. This is not nerve-wracking in any way, shape, but you see the clouds and the drifts of hair, and you just watch as you go. Yeah, that's a lot of shiny grey hair drifting past me.
Yeah.
Can we crack open the bubbly?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
You want to pass it to me?
It's down there.
Yeah, I know, but I can't see where it is.
It's by your foot.
Just pass the shit that you're not gonna need, so
Okay.
we can hide it, and then
There you go.
then you can do stuff. There we go.
So this is English quality sparkling wine, which means it's probably going to taste bloody awful.
We are not sponsored by or advising where we got it from. Oh god, this is gonna. Right, remember we have a light with
Only
glass hangly bits.
Of which some have broken.
Right, everyone, in channel, place your bets now. How much is gonna explode everywhere? Mm-hmm. Since there's a subtle, not subtle moving.
I'm opening a bottle of bubbly with two freaking PCs near us.
It's not the PC that I'm worried about.
It's the ceiling, the walls.
The couch.
Here we go.
Does anybody want to get one of the glasses quick?
Turn the bottle. Turn the bottle.
Not the cork, turn the bottle.
Turn the bottle.
I can't.
I know because I'm watching it slip in your hand.
You want to let an adult do it?
Content sentences without context. Please do not clip this.
Dun, 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 dun,
Especially
dun,
the
dun,
audio.
dun, dun,
Oh, I got it. I got it. Leave me
alone.
Sentences. Context.
Good lord, this is hard. Oh.
Well, it's 17 now.
Yeah. 17. And you can't even... Seriously, can I actually open that, please?
You want to try?
Yes, please.
Go on then.
I noticed Xavier's moving his microwave, so he's harder to hear.
The most annoying thing is I'm watching this going, one of two things is going to happen. It's going to erupt, or the cork is going to shear.
Hey!
Never
Neither.
with a bang!
Yes.
Never with a bang. Because if it's got a bang, you've got an issue.
Yes. Just with a foot, that's good.
Ugh.
So, here is one of these plastic tumblers. Because we can't be trusted with crystal glassware.
No, you can't be trusted with crystal glassware.
I'm going to have to get up, aren't I?
Yes, you
I've
are.
got this distinct feeling.
You're going to have to
Yes.
appear on camera.
So yes, if you have a
Oh,
drink,
what do you think I do when I do this, Hedgie?
That's a head.
if you have a drink, I suggest you grab it now.
Technically,
It's gonna be that kind of show.
I mean, all you could be is a head on a box. We don't know.
Head in a box.
It's like, oh, we're going to see a body.
You're gonna see a midget.
Well, it's got shoulders, whatever it is.
I didn't see it. The kiddie winks didn't see it. You handed me a duff one.
Well, these are cheapo plastic things for a reason. I'm glad you're doing that. My knees would just basically go, no, fuck you.
Oh. Well, that's right, because he's got worse knees than you have.
I know.
Yeah, I've gotten to that point.
He technically doesn't really have knees. He basically just has legs that have bends in them.
Yeah, I have little bits of ligament. Kind of. Everyone else has ligament that moves.
He's basically a Lego man.
Hang on. We've all got our bubbly, haven't we?
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, Hedgie, I need to pop up Hedgie. So if you do have a drink, feel free to crack it open, especially
Yes.
if it's a cold drink, because my fucking god.
It's
Yes.
warm.
It's very, very warm today.
Oh, we'll get into that for our weeks, but holy shit today.
Of course, I presume that TK was at the office, so he had air conditioning.
Yes.
Which is marvellous, because you sit there and you go, this air conditioning is wonderful. An hour later, it's gone now.
Where was it?
People have come into the building. It's all
yes.
gone. So, happy birthday, TigerTails Radio.
Yes.
Ching, ching, ching.
So, clink,
Illusionary ching, ching, ching.
Clink.
Ching, ching, ching. Ching, ching, ching. There we go.
and sip.
And guzzle. Oh.
And now, as the one of the original co-hosts of TigerTails Radio, Hedge will give a 5-minute long speech.
No.
So, TigerTails Radio was formed in 2004 when myself and TK decided that because the internet existed, it could be possible to send live audio over the internet. We tested that. It worked. Hi.
People
And
listen.
now we're here.
Yeah, that's basically what happened.
These two people bought a couple of bits of duct tape and wires, attached microphones to it, put it in a PC, and went, are we on now? And then decided, well, let's do this every day of a year.
Yeah.
After that, they died. Until eventually that someone went, yeah, let's do this again. It
Yeah,
didn't
that's
kill us then.
It was, for the first one, I mean, we kind of agreed to do that. And then about halfway through, I was like, can we stop this? And he was like, no. Totalitarianism is in my blood now.
I have power. I cannot be trusted with it.
After the year, it was like, okay, that year's done. I'm now going back to my normal ways.
It's like we can stop now.
Yeah.
We've proven that we can do this for a year.
And then we
can
went, I've missed this thing we've created.
Can we do it again?
Yes.
It's a fun thing, which is why we're still doing it, because it's fun. We get to do this shit.
Yeah. We don't get paid
Hedgie didn't
for it,
blow up
but,
enough balloons for me to bat them around the studio.
I can bat you around the
Yes.
studio. I mean, I can bat balloons.
Are you threatening me with a good time?
Me bat you around the studio.
No, that's just you, Hedge.
Yeah, I'll bat myself around the studio. You bet I will.
And
It
YouTube.
won't be just streamers that you'll find.
We're not made for kids, and
Really?
please don't cause any more issues for us. We do that enough ourselves.
Well, I think you've got to be 13 to stream on YouTube, so we're well past that.
Yeah. Oh boy. So yeah, birthday. Great. So we briefly mentioned the weather as an alluding to our weeks. So shall we talk about our weeks as we get slightly tippled?
Yes, we should.
I think so.
So, who will go first?
Ugh.
Go on then, Hedge.
Okay. So, as you know, I'm working at an escape room now, 1 week on, 1 week off. This week was supposed to be my week off, but unfortunately, just before the restrictions were lifted, one of our...
COVID.
Yes, one of our staff members got pinged and went, I have to self-isolate for 7 days. Can you cover the rest of this week? It was like, I can't do Friday because I'm busy, but I can do Saturday and Sunday. It was like, okay. So it meant I got to avoid the huge Costco shop.
Yeah,
but it did mean...
Don't be cheery on that. That was a lot of fucking shopping we had to drag around.
In all fairness, though, we probably wouldn't have bought you anyway because you wouldn't fit in the Uber on the way back.
You walk, peasant.
No, yes, you walk. We'll get the Uber.
We'll get you. You walk back. You're used to walking. You with not ability to afford a car. Go on.
Yeah,
so,
you need your driver's license and no vehicle.
Yes.
I'm saying
anyway,
nothing.
Yeah, so I had to work Saturday. I had to work Saturday and Sunday, and the rail system in our country, being as it was, went, oh yes, we've decided that the earliest train that gets you in on time is only going to be a bus service. Ergo, it will get you there in an hour, so you won't be in there in time for work. So I went, well, looks like I'm staying overnight in Salisbury. Couldn't find anywhere to stay. It's like, well, looks like I'm sleeping on the floor of my office. Oh yes, I forgot that there is no air conditioning in this place. And the only thing is a fan, and I can't have the window open during night because it's a secure place. So I was sleeping on the floor of a very hot office going, what is my life? But
I regret everything.
You had a shower in your... No, you don't, do you?
No, but we had tons of baby wipes, which I used.
Yeah, he came back and he stank.
Yeah.
He stank like he'd been in there for 2 days.
Something else then.
But thankfully, I was able to keep my... stench abated during the games because I think everybody else that came into the place was pretty much smelling bad anyway. But owing to the fact that it was very sweaty that day for lots of people.
Yes.
But anyway, I did that, came back and went, right, I've got to cleanse myself. But yeah, that was pretty much what I did. I have now completed another piece of audio work, which is what I was working on Friday, which has now been sent off to the author, and there may be updates on this, and I will let you know what's happening with it as time goes by. How about Mr. Xavier tells us about his week now?
TK! God fucking damn it!
And people wonder why I only blew up 3.
It's a balloon. It didn't damage anything.
So
No,
anyway,
it didn't yet.
Mr. Xavier, tell us about your week.
Oh dear. Well, this week was the week of let's introduce the crappy weather again. And then let's introduce the really hot weather. Yeah, I was annoyed because I really wanted to go out in the garden and do stuff before last Monday. Because it's growing. It's a fucking... God damn it.
It's a garden. Who'd have thunk it, right?
Well, it's not just it's a garden. We've got 2 box hedges that needs trimming. And then we've got the fucking triffid, which is like overgrowing, which the landlady destroyed practically in order to, because I said it takes half the garden, can you get rid of it? And she did. Well, she got it chopped down, we got rid of it. So yeah, rain was not best pleased, but then it went, hey, have some sun, that's nice, have a lot of sun,
Have all of the sun.
have all of the sun, and then have no breeze. Whilst there was a breeze, fantastic, because that was Friday, and that was gorgeous, because it was a case of sit in the room, in the room where I work, have the windows open, and the breeze came in the room, took the warm air, and took it outside. And brought cold air back in. It was like, oh, this is really nice.
Like an air conditioner does?
Like a proper fucking breeze does. But yeah, so it then got ridiculously hot. So work has pretty much been interesting. I was on holiday last week, wasn't I? Was on holiday last week?
Yes, you were on holiday last week. You can stop rubbing it in.
Last week? I don't know.
Asshole.
It was one of those things. So Saturday was a little bit busy because we had the shop to do in the morning. Mm-hmm. Myself and Jules went off to try and do a cream tea, afternoon cream tea.
How did it go?
It didn't.
Why?
Because trying to get something booked at the place we were going to,
Yeah.
nigh fucking impossible. Because here's the best bit.
Yeah.
Went through Virgin Media Experience Days, cool. They gave you the voucher, cool.
Yep.
And you could then book it via their site, only that didn't work.
Oh.
So you then had to try and book it through the events site, that didn't work. Oh. So even though we then complained to the Virgin, and then they sort it out, tried and do it themselves, and eventually went, fuck it, we've booked it for you.
Yeah.
We didn't get any response from the place, so Jules ended up booking, and we went.
Yes.
We got there, and they all went, oh no, we can't take the vouchers, it has to be done online. And it was like, you're shitting a brick, Miss Concierge Lash. Why do I get the feeling that a lot of people have come up with this exact same interesting topic? So we just went bugger it and left. We hit Asda and bought some stuff for cream teas. So we came back and had like a cream tea in the living room. So that was very nice.
Not in the garden.
No, because it was fucking midday. God damn it, I wasn't going out there.
Yeah. Oh, was it lovely and hot? Oh,
Yeah.
melting!
Remember,
Raiders of the Lost Ark ending scene.
We've got concrete right there. That gets heated up, and then when the sun's in the right place, it's a case of you walk out into a wall of heat.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like, whoom. It's great when you can get into the shade, because there is a massive, great big tree on one side, and we've got fences. And I have sat out there on like a portable spring bed get out thing that myself and Jules have. So it's like, oh yeah, sit out there, do a bit of sun. Thankfully, this weekend I did not get burnt. So Saturday mostly that. Then Sunday, mostly catching up on trying to do my modelling because I still got a bunch of that to do. A little bit of YouTubing and Netflixing. Also barbecuing. Yes, broke out the barbecue again. So all the Insta-Light fucking stuff has gone. It's now back to the standard. The Insta-Light is really useful because it just goes, yes, I will burn with the heat of 1,000 suns. So that's exactly what I want. But I can't pay that every single time I want to do an Insta-Light barbecue. But the briquettes do job.
Yeah,
so we had a
do.
nice little barbecue.
You just need some firelighters for those.
Yeah, I got plenty of those. And then for the afternoon, I chatted with some friends because we were prepping up for a new roleplay campaign. Because the final battle, the final conclusion tour for what we've been doing since COVID, before COVID started, is coming to a wrap up. We're not ending the universe. We're not ending everything unless we all die. But effectively, it's character stories there are going to be tied up for now, and we've got a new bunch of characters starting out. TK remembers this process quite well because it's how he ended up going from person who was an artist that did a lot of cartoons and generally tried to avoid adventure to someone who likes trains, threw people out of windows and caused fucking chaos every time
And skipped half an adventure. Hey, there's a tower in the distance you can see.
Wait,
past the big spooky forest.
Someone who threw people out of windows and caused chaos and enjoys trains. I believe you're talking about Richard Branson.
No, the best bit was it was TK's idea. Oh yeah, I want the power of defenestration, so I can throw people out of windows. He was very specific.
Yeah.
Very powerful power. What did we do on our first adventure? We went into a fucking forest.
Yeah. And a few adventures later, we tried going into another one.
Yes.
Except there was a tower in the distance. And I was like, oh, there's a window in the tower. Yeah. Can I see it? Yeah, great. Everyone flies through it.
Like, whoa!
I'm glad we survived that one because not many of us could. That was very silly.
It's like, screw in your windowless adventure. I'm not taking part in that.
So we managed to wrap up the last of the character generation, and then it was just playing around with Among Us and the audio crew stuff. And it was fun. I just got killed an awful lot because a lot of these people have been playing it on a regular basis, and I'm like, I'm still going, right, where the fuck am I? What the fuck am I doing? Because I don't play Among Us that often.
Ah.
It's a very fun game.
You don't play Among Us? Sus.
Kill him. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Outside of the streams, because we did do a couple of streams over the week.
We did.
Because we had a stream on Wednesday.
Yep.
Which was
Which
you
was me
playing
Tokyo Highway Challenge on the Dreamcast. Or as they call it, Tokyo Highway Challenger.
I wasn't feeling the motivation. So Hedgie jumped up and down like a small girl and demanded that he play his game.
Yes.
At the last bloody minute.
So TK had to break out a separate console. So
because we put it in the Dreamcast.
And it went, oh, I can't run this.
The Dreamcast went, this game doesn't support the VGA cable that you're using. Can I have a SCART cable, please? And I was like, no. No, how about you fuck off?
Whereupon he went, oh, right, unpack all these crates, it's going to be in there. Whereupon Xavier went, maybe it's in the drawer with all the cables that are used to audio-visual consoles.
No,
it appears to be in the cable with all the console audio-visual cables.
No, because that drawer is not the console audio-video cables drawer. That is the Dreamcast controllers drawer.
For some reason, the cable was there.
Yeah. Because obviously I knew I was going to need it at some point. So
and then on Friday, it was games that kick my ass, and this was Treasure Planet, which will become relevant depending on how we go later on the evening. But that was interesting and fun. I will not be continuing to play that, but that was interesting and fun. And then the weekend, alongside that, was just playing Kingdom Hearts, getting past one boss, and now realising I may actually have to level up some more because some of these mobs I've got to clear are fucking awful.
I was watching you failing the grind.
Oh, God.
I just replied in the comment, get good.
Yeah, I saw your comment. It's frustrating because it's like normal mode. I walked through them with no issue. Fucking proud mode.
There's no reason it's called hard.
Spammy McFucking Spamerson attacks from specific.
Proud mode is where you don't level up. Yes.
Proud mode is the hard version of the game, and it really, really punishes you for being underleveled and not using certain tactics. If you're overleveled and know the tactics, however, it becomes really, really easy, and this has been a problem with Kingdom Hearts forever.
I knew it. Now, in the channel, Biohazard asks, I know where the TigerTails Radio lot are, but where's everyone else from? And everyone's been responding. And Zod said, he's in Canada. And I was just typing, you might not want to admit that around Hedgie.
Sorry.
Oh,
You don't lower the glass. I move the bottle, therefore I don't pour over couch.
Uncle Xavier.
Uncle Xavier. And then we got a hand. Oh, and a bit of a face. See, he's got arms.
He's not got a drink anymore because I got it now.
Yeah.
I just have to eat the mic stand.
That's for the cake time. So how was your week, TK, as I hand you a glass back? We wait for him to arrive back at his desk.
Settle down in front of my mic.
Homework.
Yeah.
So my week, Monday was the stream. Rest of the week was pretty much shite.
Let me guess. Working.
Well, that, but
Yeah.
no, did some working from home, did some working in the office. That was all well and good.
Oh, yes, you had to go and socialise with your peers.
I did, yeah.
And you go, hey there, person I've forgotten the name of. Hey there, person who looks a lot different than I remember.
I had that today.
Hey there, person whose head is remarkably large.
That's you.
No, it's because my hair's being removed. Ergo, my head looks bigger.
So, no, I just had one of those weeks where I just wasn't feeling at all.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, this week in Dino Fire. And managed to come out of it on Friday. One of the things that helped me come out of it was some perfect timings, and I'm going to plug a thing. Do you remember back in the podcast where we talked about our comics that we were reading?
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, this is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard a person who opened up a Patreon ever do.
What?
You basically, you supported a comic book, right, via Patreon.
That's unrelated, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, so I've been reading a comic called Gaypardo.
Ah, yes.
We've been taking part in the community. It's all good and fun because you can make your own versions of the comics, which is all fantastic, and I've really been enjoying it. And yeah, I managed to score a cameo in it. Very appreciative of that. And that came at the week I was feeling like shit.
Yes.
And it was like, oh, that's really nice.
Well,
And
it was you that cameoed, plus something of me.
It was one of his characters that cameoed.
Yeah.
yes.
But on top of that, he was kind of ended up in their Discord as the first person and didn't know why. And then on top of that,
that's when I backed them on. I backed them on backed them on Patreon, irrespective of the cameo. That was two completely separate incidents, just kind of coalescing in a similar time frame.
there was a lot of coalescing from this lot.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's a Discord. Hi.
And then they went, oh, by the way, we're putting you in some more. And you was like, I only paid you £5?
Yes.
What the fuck?
No, it's all good. But no, go to the comic, Gaypardo.
Yes.
Go
Yes,
search
we
it
will
for-
promote
And
this.
if you watch the stream that he's previously, you will notice that a certain shirt
really
makes an
do.
appearance as well.
Yes, your shirt last week.
Yes.
Also making a cameo.
Oh, dear.
Because
I
where they got the
I
inspiration
have
from.
3 Hawaiian shirts, 2 that were gifted to me by Mr. Xavier for Christmas, and one
Bananas.
and one I bought for myself for a
Mr.
band
Hedge, you
performance.
can thank the artist directly for that because he's in channel.
Oh, really? Who is it?
We'll see if he makes himself known.
Oh, okay.
Bananas.
There we go. It's Zod. Yes. So Thank you, Zod, for immortalizing my T-shirt. It's like, I know I'm not wearing it, but I can go, yes, you see, my desire for non-nakedness has provided something with the world. You see this? Me not exposing my body.
And
has
we stop there.
provided-
We stop there. We stop there because, oh my God, you're now going to terrify us.
So yes, Kata and Zod are both the people who make the Gay Pardo comics.
Hey!
And so
It's
nice
in
we-
Ontario.
We've shared communities.
Next time I'm on holiday in Canada, I must stalk these people and go, this is what you look like in real life.
Oh God, they're doing puns. No, don't you start. We've got Hedgie. We don't need more.
Zod was very impressed by the shirt. It's been bananas all week.
You say that as a pun. It's also very literal.
Well, I'm glad their thing was able to get you out of.
Well, I'll
your
certainly
funk.
say that comic has appeal.
Help me, God.
That's okay. We'll just wait for him to slip up.
This is what I have to put up with.
Yeah, he moved back in with us.
Zod says, we'll be a cool bunch. Oh my God.
Oh, DH is typing. Hello, DH.
DH.
Well, maybe I should just split.
Oh, God.
Fashionably late. No, you are on time because we have mostly done your reviews of the week, unless you've got anything else that you want to talk about.
No, because most of my week was shite.
Let me guess, because you were working.
No, because I was having a slump.
He was having a slump. He had a very somebody gave him some really cool shit, and he was really impressed with it.
Already, the alcohol is taking control of Mr. Xavier and removing his vocal abilities.
No, it's the heat. It's a case of too fucking hot. Therefore, just
Yeah, at least the alcohol was cold.
Here's the thing.
Spotlights.
It's really hot with drinking alcohol. It's technically two things you should not do.
well, it's not the heat that's so much the issue. It's the fact that I'm literally on stage.
Red light.
Kind of better.
Green light. Mission Impossible.
Don't know why there is. Oh God. Oh no.
Oh, he's not doing the rest.
DH has noticed there's another Canadian in
Hey! Hey there, I'm Canadian-y.
And we
the
carry
racism
on.
begins.
There we go.
There we go.
So yeah, so that was our weeks. I believe then we have time for party games because it
Yes.
is our party.
It is. Yeah. Ooh, hello.
I'm not worried about getting an eye because everyone wear glasses in this house.
We do.
Especially as the little cardboard discs just go. Whee!
Yeah, they just go
That
flying.
one actually kind of.
That's gone.
Kickback.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's gone.
Where did that go even?
I don't know.
Yeah. Like I
too
say,
fast for the camera.
This is one of those things where you're cleaning up a few years later and go, oh, so that's where it went. Yeah.
I actually felt that though. That had kickback to it.
DH says, I'm not, but I have my Canadian t-shirt on. Toronto Hard Rock Cafe. Lol.
You've heard it here first. Canada nationality is denoted by T-shirt.
Canada is a lovely place. Have family there, eh?
Oh God.
Yes.
So if you wish Hedgie to stop doing this irritating voice,
Join us for something more fun.
Maybe we could think about something different.
yes, how about a jingle?
How about a jingle? How about a jingle?
You're
Cut the
listening to
camera.
TigerTails Radio, giving Cards Against Humanity a run for its money. It's time for Quiplash.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
wonder
it
what
is.
game we're playing. It's been spoiled.
No, because that one is particularly poignant.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Hedgie,
Yes.
you get to be the VIP.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so
So-
you have to actually enter the room. So
I'm going to. You're on Discord at the moment, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Cool.
Oh,
I am
God,
going
hang
to
on.
see if I can Discord you the
Admin?
Unicode.
admin cast only. Yeah. Right.
Oh, that just did it 5 p.m.
Okay. So I just got to type that code in, do I?
Yeah.
Preferably.
There you go.
And we are accessed.
So,
So yes,
That's the wrong card, but there we go.
there we go. So I am now VIP. I am very important player, which means you have to do all I say.
Enter the room code XEJU.
Zuju. Ziju. Yes. So if you want to play, give yourself a silly little name or one that you'll recognise. Enter the room code X-Ray Echo Juliet Uniform, and you can join in and play.
and don't forget to pick your character.
Yeah, so you do get to pick your little thingy. So we have Hedgie, who is not impressed, Southington, Zoddo, Biohazard X9, DH, Katanatia,
Or just Kata.
or Kata, Or Steve, because everyone is called Steve.
And if you've ever wet yourself looking at the image of somebody's bones, you may remember that X-rays enhance jocular urination.
Room code? You got it. XEJU.
If you want to join in, feel free to do so. If there's anyone in the background who wants to play.
I need the controllers. Press X.
No, you don't.
I'll do that, don't worry.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, God, you've set Zod off.
Eat in the boot. That's right. In Canada, in Ontario, we go in the boot.
I take it you're not going to play for reasons, TK.
Yes, the reason should be obvious if you look at the bottom left-hand corner.
Yes, I knew what the reasons were from the weekend.
Oh, I see.
So I'm giving the opportunity.
You can't play because
he made it. So I'm basically giving everyone else an opportunity.
So does this mean that the questions are TigerTails Radio related?
They might be.
Oh, I see. Which means they're going to be boring as all balls.
Well, we deal with it. It was either that or blankety blank.
Quiplash, boring questions.
We have lemon inside.
It's waiting.
Yes.
Any more for any more?
Well, what do you call a cat that has swallowed a lemon? A sourpuss.
Oh, God. Lemon equals Tim.
We know.
Lemon equals Tim.
I read that and I went, that's an interesting bit of math. Oh, no, person.
Yes, person. You may remember, you probably met them a long time ago.
Yes, long time ago, before the COVID times, when we could meet people.
Go on then, Xavier, I think you're free for the final hole.
No.
Ooh, yes, I was wondering where you were.
I am
It was sat next to you.
letting other people join potentially because they want to play.
Well, yeah. Hey! Now, if you've been unlucky enough to not make it, you can join the audience and affect the scoreboard.
I can join the audience.
Yes, you can. Okay.
Game is full. Join audience.
There we go.
Now we can have super quick flashes.
Take us away then.
Away is being taken.
Chaos will ensue.
I'm not wearing my headphones. I should probably do that so I can
Yes.
one levels.
Take us away. There we go. Had to ask twice, but never mind.
That's fine. Techno Monkey's pushing
So
buttons.
it's the 17th anniversary TigerTails Radio Quiplash. Behold boring questions.
I hope you're ready for Quiplash 3. Schmitty Unbound.
Ooh.
I'm Josh Schmitty Schmitzenstein. And before you ask, no, I'm not related to the Schmitzensteins who live down the street from you.
Oh, damn.
And if you're not in the game, you can still kind of be in the game. Just punch in the room code and join the audience.
It's good for a laugh.
This is round 1.
Yes.
I'm going to flash 2 prompts on your device. Type something ingenious that will stand up against another player's response. Then everyone will vote for their fave, and one of you will get an ego boost.
Ooh.
Points are awarded based on the percentage of people
care
who went
about
for your
that.
answer. So make them count.
Zod's claiming Schmitty's last name.
My last name.
So, you should all now have some
Fuck off,
questions.
TK!
Oh, good grief.
I spent some of Sunday doing this. Admittedly, not long, so the questions, as Hedgie says, aren't going to be brilliant. But
I spent all night. They're going to be terrible.
I didn't spend all night, I spent about an hour.
No.
There we go. You know, I'm predicting there's going to be at least one jinx in this. And I am
Depends on the
I'm
spelling.
predicting what actually it's going to be.
I am.
However,
depending on
I
spelling.
do get the right to claim the jinx even if the spelling is wrong because the intention is the same.
No, you don't.
You can claim it, but
Yeah.
Jinx did not
Well,
happen.
I can claim that it is the same one. It is the same thing.
So for those people who are entirely new to the show and may have
sorry.
got problems, we're terribly sorry.
Yeah.
You have just walked
And
into
if
years of
if
history.
you're new to this thing, you may be wondering what the fuck are they talking about. But, you know,
well, that's just normal.
We're referencing people that some of these viewers.
Can you
have
move your
never
mics very
seen.
slightly closer to your faces?
Time's almost
Can
up.
indeed.
I speak loudly. I'm worried about having to do that.
okay, come on, hurry up.
10 seconds. Internet devices.
Safety quip if you need
Hurry,
them.
hurry. Oh,
3, 2.
Captain Nathan, hurry!
Hope you got him in on time.
Was it 3 that this started in, or 2? Doing your own questions.
Oh, I am so
I think.
ready for this next part.
Okay, I'll read the questions.
Okay,
I wrote them, it's only fair.
all right.
Let's start with
So, question 1. How much longer will Shougo have to wait for his prize of artwork from Xavier that he won on Season 4 from the Retro Game Challenge? And Locker Room Fungus, I think that's a safety quip. Or When Hell Freezes Over, because I am now shit.
I'll do that in Xavier's voice. When hell now freezes over because I am now shit. Meh, 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 meh. There we go.
Referencing shit that most people watching or listening will never understand.
I know, it's so sad. I feel so old. And Zono, she gives a pity vote. So yeah.
It's
the audience
points.
favourite is I am a bot.
It's points. At this round one, it doesn't matter.
In order to gain financial support for TigerTails Radio, the cast should consider Gunjing Hedgie or the stock market.
Well, I think there's only one option, and I believe it's going to be the stock market.
No, I've seen the view traffic on the videos.
Yeah, there's a certain demographic that like those. Yeah.
What was that sound effect you made, Hedgie?
It is a wonderful, fun time until you look and compare the fucking figures.
And yeah.
Oddly enough,
Yeah.
only Hedge went for the stock market.
I was like, no, I'm not getting Gunji.
If you want to see the videos, they are available.
That
Just
Gunji's
search.
heavy.
Yes, it is. So, according to surveys, I would never miss an episode of TigerTails Radio if it
All right,
featured
vote
more
for the one you like best.
Greco-Roman wrestling or naked Hedgiesaurus.
I think the odd thing is more. I don't think we've ever had Greco-Roman wrestling.
That would imply we've had naked Hedgiesaurus.
The Greco-Roman wrestling might be a bit of a problem unless it was outside, and then I think the neighbours might complain at that point.
Maybe, but we have a garden. Who hasn't voted? Who's Googling Greco-Roman wrestling?
Safety grip.
Oh,
And Naked Hedgesaurus wins it 4-3.
yeah, naked Hedgiesaurus is a meme from God knows when,
All right, check this
and has
out.
lasted this long.
To avoid the melting heat during the summer episodes, the cast should
Okay, everybody,
continue being
pick your
pantsless
favorite
while
quip.
on the air, or open the freezer while on the air.
Both
Well,
of those are really good.
I mean, continue being is like, I don't think I've ever been allowed to be pantsless on here.
Both of you have
Of
worn
course,
skirts
that's-
and kilts.
I'm guessing that's an American answer, because if you're really pantless on here, I would be told to get them out.
Both of you have worn skirts and kilts in the studio with no proof that you were in
Indeed,
fact
we have
wearing
actually worn kilts on the show, you know, because, you know, I come from
oh.
Scotland, and it's a quiplash!
It's a super quiplash! I'm Ranzado.
Because you won does not mean that we will do that,
Next
though, by
on
the
the
way.
docket.
Just because you won.
So, TK has 3 personas this time. A tiger, a Dalmatian, and a lion. What should his fourth
choose
be?
your favorite.
We got my big old mudden truck, or Sonic.
It can't be Sonic because then Hedgie will never be able to stop going around with an erection.
No, I'll just rub it out on you.
And we're not made for kids, YouTube. We're not
They
made
know.
for
No.
kids.
Yeah,
Trust me,
take it.
they know.
Take it, you know you want it. Gotta go fast, gotta go fast.
Yes, you do.
Oh, so sorry. So sorry.
Oh, it's gonna be.
And big old mudden truck wins.
My big old mud truck wins.
TK likes the mud.
TK does like the mud, it's true.
And next,
Not saying Hedgie is old, but he can remember when dinosaurs were popular,
here's the
or
fun
when
part.
the Big Bang
Pick your
was
favorite
popular.
quip.
I must admit, one of those 2 answers I did have in my head when I was writing that question.
Yeah. I had that feeling when I saw the question. No!
And
dinosaurs
dinosaurs.
with it.
See, dinosaurs are awesome, except when you put Naked and Hedgie in front of them.
Moving right along.
Objects in mirror
Oh
may appear
god,
closer.
Smitty's timing.
So, in the next TigerTails Radio charity gunging, instead of BBC gunging, the car should be covered in porridge or BP oil.
I am not voting.
God.
I refuse to vote under the assumption that this would probably be a suggestion that people would then demand we follow through on. No.
I
Vote
know
for
one
porridge.
was featured on Crackerjack, and one was an accident.
We did porridge during the season 2 gunging. It looks good, and you smell like a brewery afterwards. It's quite nice.
What porridge? Yeah. Oh.
How long are you leaving it on?
Southington, we blame you.
And porridge wins it. Ronnie Barker would be proud.
Just be glad nobody said manure, okay?
Yeah,
God.
no,
See the
we
next
wouldn't have
one.
even I wouldn't have voted.
What is Xavier's most treasured possession? King of the Wasps. Oh,
Decisions,
Hedgie.
decisions. Choose your favorite.
I am not owned by anyone, thank you very much. Good grief. I mean, yes, I own a collar and leash with his name on it, but that's completely different.
Not voting. I don't care, TK. I'm not voting. But no, I'm not voting. Fuck this. You can get a quiplash with everyone else. I'm not voting.
King of it. And
It ended up being a 50-50 split.
Sorry, people, but no.
Oh my god!
I hate wasps. And that was a safety quip, and it picked the one thing that I absolutely
Now that
hate.
round one
You
is
could
a
have voted for
distant
Hedgie.
memory, let's move on to
No.
the scores.
So,
Well, I'm not going to win this one.
I don't think I am either. I think I've got.
Well, memorise your position.
Well.
How?
I suppose it's only fair a cast member should be in the
Yeah, but it's like,
round two.
For round
how?
2, where the points are doubled, and so is the pressure.
I'm just wondering what the hell the third round is going to be.
Trip clash would be interesting. Okay, everyone now starts
Okay.
reading questions and punches TK.
Oh my.
Yeah, you can have up to 60 questions.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I had an hour or so in an afternoon. I cannot fathom how the hell you get 60 questions about TigerTails Radio.
I'm trying to think of something funny and stupid, but I'm really having difficulty now.
So, those watching on the live streams on YouTube, you've probably got about 40 seconds left by the time you hear this, despite what it says on the screen. Oh, Hedgie's in.
No, I'm not.
That says you are. Oh, no, you're not. It's not in order. Okay. Oh, Cash is in. DHSLO, Hedgie, Southington, and Xavier's just got in, so we've got 4 left.
That's fine, you got 20 seconds.
There is safety quips if you need them.
Just remember, 45 characters is a limit, not a goal.
Time's winding down. Use a safety quip if you have.
No, I'm not. I've got mine in. Mine is in nice and tight.
5,
Zoddo's writing novels.
3,
You're probably not enough time.
1. Oh.
And that's a wrap.
never mind.
Or it could have been
let's
internet
see 'em.
issues. That's normally what gets people.
Kicking things off,
What's the most unusual thing found down the back of the TigerTails Radio sofa?
let's
Costco
go.
leftovers or party streamers? After tonight's show, there is only one answer.
Yeah, because honestly, when is there ever
Well,
leftovers?
there's not going to be cash because we don't have money.
We don't use real cash. What are you talking about?
Yes.
What is this thing called money? I only use plastic card that goes bip.
Yeah.
I got the boot machine.
Yeah.
The boot machine.
So, what was it? Costco leftovers?
Oh, it's TK.
It was party streamers!
Blame TK.
Exploded bomb!
Blame.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Let's
he's
see how
fucked
they
it.
handle.
Yeah.
If we combine the cast stages and went back in time that number of years, we could
Now
see
it's time to vote
the end
for
of
your
World War
favourite.
I or the first steps of the first furry.
So we basically back in ancient Egyptian times when they went, Anubis is hot. Yes, I want to go to the underworld.
Says Hedgie, and only Hedgie.
No.
How
If you've
heavy
ever
is your heart?
if
For
you've
you,
ever browsed-
master, it'll go anywhere.
browsed for Affinity,
Yeah, I know Anubis was a big thing. God damn it.
Oh yes, he was a very big thing.
Oh, God.
And first step to the first fairy because of course it is.
And here we have
COVID was the cover story. What's the real reason Echo isn't on the sofa anymore?
Now It Gets Real. Pick your
And
favorite.
it's got eaten, or he caught another virus, or COVID was a decoy.
If that,
Well-
if that was a safety quip, then yeah, that's really accurate.
I mean, yes, something was eaten. It wasn't all of him.
we can make these jokes because Echo doesn't listen to the show.
Echo's too smart for that. And got eaten
And
with
got
this.
eaten, yes.
Fly red to
Without further ado,
TK is gay, Echo is pan, Xavier is bi. What sexuality could
all
Hedgie
right,
be?
choose your favorite.
Don't give me good options.
Sonic fanfic sexual, or he's probably a lolly.
We got to lean to the right because he simps now.
I don't simp that much. Not much. Just a little.
Just 200 quid a month worth.
Look, it's, you know, it's...
Sorry. You've lost your Sonic throne now. It's when he orders the body pillow.
Well, Sonic Fanfic Sexual wins it 5-2.
I was thinking that, but I thought, nah, there's going to be two.
Okay, what's next?
Hedgie used to do karate. TK used to do taekwondo. What martial art could Xavier learn?
Time to pick the one
Sitting
you
on the
like
sofa
best.
or judo?
I did look at judo, I'll be honest.
The English martial art of sitting on the sofa and
Drinking
complaining
tea.
about people.
I actually had conversations with people who did judo, and it was really quite interesting until you realised that they were basically explaining how they could put a large amount of pain on someone, and then you go, yeah, that sounds fun.
And
Sitting on the sofa wins it. Very nearly a Super Quiplash.
Nearly, but not quite.
Next,
Now TK's 40, he's thinking about his midlife crisis. He's debating between a
all
model
right, people,
railway
it's
or
voting time.
Gunge or a Porsche.
Well, first of all, he doesn't have a driver's license. What's he going to do? Look at it?
No, I'll just get someone else to drive it.
Yes.
If I can afford a Porsche, I can afford a chauffeur.
Yes.
At which point you forget to get in. Well, I won't see that again.
There's not many seats in a Porsche, so, you know.
There's enough for me and a driver.
And... Oh, Gun takes it for the toe.
Next up,
It's a little known fact that Hedgie's secret film is actually Love Actually
everybody pick
or
your
Sweaty
favorite
Tube Top.
quip.
I don't know Sweaty Tube Top, and I'm not going to Google it.
Well, like when we downloaded Brother Bear and got Nice Rack Volume 3.
Yes.
Most people went, of course, it's the internet.
And I was standing there going, I wonder if the film will start after the porn finishes.
This is the beginning cartoon.
Exactly.
It's like, wow, Disney stepped up their game.
Next we have
Preview features. Damn. So, what really happens during the 3-month break between seasons of TigerTails Radio?
Okay, choose your favorite.
Bitchy sex and a few brainstorming sessions, or only gaming?
The few brainstorming sessions is correct. The bitchy sex, no, these two don't get it on. So, yeah, only gaming.
That's only because I can only laugh just as I come through the door.
Yeah, that's just the argument.
We need to talk! Oh, sorry.
Oh, TK's gonna split.
Bitchy sex
Three
wins.
brainstorming sessions.
Because, oh yeah, honey, hold me while I hold myself.
We do demand they go to their own
No more
goddamn
round
fucking
2
rooms.
for you. It's scoreboard time.
Yes.
So what's that done to the scores?
Please don't
At
be in
least,
the lead. Please
at
don't
least
be in the
people
lead.
knock rather than my sister who just barges in and wonders why I'm hiding.
Xavier has cemented his lead.
Yes, he has.
Right, I am going for a bullshit
For
trip lash.
Whiplash. A final
Whiplash.
round stuffed to the gills with points. Each of you will be sent a prompt that requires 3 separate responses. Don't screw it up, okay?
Poop joke.
Disclaimer, they don't have to be poop jokes.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I had to come up with these as well. This one game was entirely too much hard work. Charming.
Jesus!
Sorry, this is...
We're a professional amateur radio station and you're doing that?
We give you
God
sparkling English wine, and this is how you pay us back.
It was English quality.
Dear me. So yes, we're personifying TigerTails Radio,
Well, it's a Hedgie belch.
unless you get the other question. 'Cause I think it's like 2 or 3 questions, isn't it?
Oh, TigerTails Radio's on.
No.
Well, I figured I had to make at least 4 Thriplash questions if there were 8 players, because there'd be 4 sets of 2.
Yes.
So,
Oh, people are having to
Tick
think
tock,
really hard.
time's almost up.
Oh, God.
We're
gonna
forcing
happen.
new listeners to try and figure shit out.
Yes.
This is really bad.
we're harsh.
Oh.
Enter something. Anything.
Oh, no. Oh.
Okay, it's
Oh, was that in time? Or
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll find out. After years of threats, which 3 ways can Xavier use to finally kill off the cast? Guns with poison, electrocution by the mixer, poison
Now
in the
it's
wine,
time to vote for your
or
favorite.
just poison.
I'm sensing a theme.
For those who are new, the answer really is fire, fire, and yes, fire.
Fire, fire, and fire.
And more fire.
If you want to see the references for that, we have Minecraft videos, which also are on the channel.
Yes, on the TigerTails TV channel.
I think some people are just too stunned to vote.
I think
What?
internet. Oh, yeah, internet's being a pain.
And the guns with poison, electrocution, and poison in the wine wins.
3 other things you could be doing on a Monday night. Washing your hair, washing the cat and getting bladdered, or masturbating,
Here's
browsing
the
Ink
fun
Bunny,
part. Pick
both
your
at the same
favorite
time.
whip.
What's Ink Bunny?
It's like for Affinity.
That does not narrow down my expectation.
Let me put it in the way that Tricky Monster puts it. The internet is for porn.
Okay.
And my answer wins it.
Masturbating, browsing Ink Bunny, and both at the same time wins it. What 3 names should Hedgie consider for his new drag act? Sonic, Bearded Wonder, or Nightmare? Biohazard wins by
At
default.
least one of you did the work. Enjoy some points.
Smitty being a bitch today.
Yes.
3 things TigerTails Radio could do now it's turned 17 years old. Leave home, seriously, get out, get a job, you lazy swine. And Xavier wins that by default.
And we're left to wonder what could have been.
Yes. So, yeah, Xavier has won by default.
Nothing to do
think
now
maybe
but
not.
see those final
Maybe
scores.
not. I'm hoping not.
You were in the lead,
I know.
Yes.
and you scored top marks.
Yeah. There! I got 3rd place!
Biohazard was 2,000 out.
You are winner!
I gain crown. Continue
Yes.
being pantsless.
Top answer of the game.
I will indeed allow me to stand up and strip nude.
I
Again,
didn't say nude.
the 2 of you have worn skirts and or kilts on stream. The only person who hasn't worn kilts or skirts is myself.
We can let
And
one.
out of the 3 of us, who is the only one who has gone topless on stream?
You!
No.
Who is it? Me. Oh my god! Wow, Xavier showed off nipples.
He did.
Oh!
Much to the distress of Alex and Felis.
That is not on the
So,
internet.
let me ask a question. What were you wearing?
I was actually dressed up, if I recall.
No, you're in a t-shirt.
Was it a t-shirt?
Yeah, because you're like, I'm drunk now, and threw the t-shirt off.
Oh, so there was nothing else?
Despite my best efforts, no.
Oh.
Yeah, you were cheering me on, but you
There was
also,
no
TK also
underwear?
has no memory of the end of the show.
No, I don't really remember the end
Was
of the
there
show.
no underwear as well?
No, he was wearing everything from the bottom down.
Oh, that's fine then.
But yeah, he went topless. Right, let's get back to the studio for a few,
Yeah.
so we can reset the board with a normal game of Quiplash.
That
And
section.
Katanator is that last one was very hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that's what blushes are.
Yes.
The Thriplash is just think of something ridiculous usually, but yeah, this was a TigerTails Radio special, so you were at a slight disadvantage because there are some people who have been watching since
Much longer.
many seasons ago.
It's
But if you
going
want to watch the archive, we have that.
It's like going to a Breaking Bad fan club and going, I've only watched Better Call Saul.
That's right. You just get episodes recommended to you and memes spoiled. It's like every other fan site. A good fan site will just sit there and go, "Hey, join our, addiction to crack." TK's doing things.
Yeah, I'm just sending. No, don't
Nope.
switch. Stop.
Oh, that's good.
Katanator says, I've been watching the archives, but I haven't watched that many yet.
Yeah, there's a lot. There is a lot.
I mean, I tried to keep them reasonably generic, so I mean.
Oh, sorry, let
we
me,
can
let
be
me say it
killed.
correctly. They've been watching the archives, but they haven't watched that many yet.
No,
Eh?
Catanator isn't the one from Canada.
No.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, the archives have got a lot of good stuff. There's also the episodes.
Oh, just finished the podcast. Thanks.
I just finished the podcast.
There are episodes where we ended up getting art delivered to us. We're not asking for this, but it happened.
Yes.
And the art was of the hosts
hang
on the show.
I think I can bring it up on screen.
Yeah. I was trying to avoid this, but god damn it, you people are making me remember this. And it was brilliant because it was like, hey, we've had this sent in. And it was
You're forcing us to remember things. Please stop.
It was a pen drawing, and someone who's actually tried and doing ballpoint pen drawing.
Yes.
Oh, that picture. Oh, shit. That wasn't what I was thinking of.
Oh.
Ballpoint pen drawings, and it was an absolute gorgeous piece of art.
Yeah.
From one of our listeners. But the best thing was, it was myself, TK, Evie, and Laz.
Yes, because it was season 3, because that's when I stopped being part of the show for a while.
Evie was a person who manned our IRC corner, which dates us, and she was a cat persona, and Laz was a bunny persona.
Yep. And
so
both of those have moved up north.
Yeah, and the artist drew us in our personas. And the most amusing thing was they managed to draw me with in my wolf persona with my headphones the wrong way round somehow.
Yeah. Because you always wore them the wrong way around.
Always would wear them the wrong way around.
Yes.
Yeah, it always has the cable down the right.
From left to right, we've got Evie, Lazarus, Xavier, and TK.
Yes.
So yes.
2009. And if you think that seems a little bit cramped, no, we were kind of like that, dependent on the studio.
2009 was the third studio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in your room.
That was in your flat, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's in the flat. So
we moved to the third studio in 2011.
Yeah, this was when we were in your room in the.
This was the downstairs studio B, as opposed to the upstairs studio B.
Yeah. Wow.
Before the days of let's all face the wall.
Wow, yes, but that ballpoint pen. I mean, someone sketching that, obviously they make an error. They can't do anything. Yeah. So that is an art style that you don't see that very often. You rarely see that kind of art style now.
I remember being taught that at school, and it was a case of put the pen on it, don't take the pen off, be brave.
You actually got taught that?
Yeah, they made us do artwork with that, and it was like fucking terrifying because it's like, futs up, you can't really do much.
Because now whenever you watch someone doing Photoshop, it's undo.
Yeah,
undo,
Photoshop is
undo.
That's fine. I watch Bob Ross on a weekend, and I just sit there and I go, I hate you.
But it's when they draw something, pause, and you think, oh, that's gonna be good. Undo. Undo. Eventually get it, and then
they're now at the point where they do multiple different ones, and they're like undoing it, redoing it, going up, going back, and it's the sheer speed. I have tried online art, admittedly back in the day, but oh my god, it was slow as sin. Watching people, especially reasonably good online artists, doing stuff and what they can create.
Yeah, because I thought you were referencing this picture.
I just want to remind you that some people do what's called speed draws, where it's recorded and they play it back at a faster speed.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's a thing. I actually watch Twitch.
This picture was done back in season 1.
Yes.
On very early in the show's history, actually. It was on a Saturday night.
And is this reference from season 1?
Yes.
Because this is season 1 where we had started the stream, and for some reason we couldn't hear what was coming through the microphones through our headphones. And we had no idea why this was occurring. We tried to fix it, and it got to the point where we were angry and were just yelling at ourselves, going, "What the is wrong with this microphone?"
Got quite sweary.
In work. At which point, we got a virtual knock through IRC going, "We can hear you just fine."
Yeah, it went to the messenger. Yes. It was like, we can hear you, right?
Do you even remember how we fixed it? What was it? I don't remember.
I can't remember. It didn't matter because they could hear us, so we just ran with it and hope for the best.
Yeah.
That one does get referenced a fair few times. But it's a good piece of art. It's actually framed.
Yeah, it's hanging up above me.
Over there.
Over here in the corner, in my little booth.
Securely out of the way of the sun, so it won't ever fade.
Well, we can just reprint it.
Don't reveal the secrets.
Oh, back in the day when it was Shoutcast.
Oh yes,
all of that.
So Biohazard says the playthrough or talkback wasn't on. It's very possible.
No, this was. You're thinking way too advanced, my friend. Way too advanced.
Season 1, when I said, duct tape and wires connected to a PC.
And the pickle jar.
That literally was.
Hedgie's mic stand was a cereal box.
Yes, it was.
And my mic stand was a pickle jar.
There was getting to the point where I'm thinking, this is going to explode at some point because the fermentation of what's left in there is still going.
We opened the pickle jar at one point. This was not a small pickle jar. This was a large pickle jar.
Yeah.
We opened it once. We regretted it instantly.
It was like, Oh!
But the best bit was we moved on from there to.
I was sad to see the pickle jar go.
Here is some needlework circular frames on a chopstick with a pair of Eevee stockings, not worn, used as pop guards.
Pop filters, yeah.
Yeah.
That was an interesting experience.
It's
I mean,
like
that
Eevee
was-
very kindly donated her some
It's
stockings.
like you made this. It's like, yes, this is a homemade pop filter.
Yeah. Until we could afford to get proper ones.
The IRC corner, which was on crappy little laptop, and that's basically all it could run. And inevitably there was the let's try and figure out our passwords and or usernames.
But it did have the Winamp jukebox on it.
Yes, the Winamp, which I came up with as a joke, and everyone was going, "Where can we download this? Where can we download this?"
And it wasn't. It was just this.
It was just a sound effect I found, and then us scrolling through, going, "Oh, what are we going to play?"
Yeah.
And when it wouldn't work, we go, "Wow, the Winamp jukebox is taking a really long time to pick one, isn't it?"
When we could play music, but I think now we have given
Well,
TK
it
enough
wasn't
time.
when we could play music. It's when we did, and the internet wasn't powerful enough to find out we were.
Something like that. So yes,
And
we
as
have
Southpaw
things.
says, Shoutcast was great. I quite agree.
Yeah.
Let's ping Hedgie another code.
Oh,
Hedgie's hosting again. Ooh.
Yes, he is.
Apparently
He's going to be VIP. Although I can play this one, so if we don't have enough people, I can jump in. But
Okay. It's a similar game.
it is another round of the old lashings of Quip.
Quick Flash again. On the 17th anniversary. So if you remember the
Oh
previous
shit!
episode,
Ignore that.
why? What have you done?
It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a generic Quip Flash.
Oh,
Not 17th
dear.
He
anniversary
doesn't have more questions.
one. I
because
do.
it was a
I've got
lot.
enough, but it's going to be a lot of repetition.
Oh dear.
It's supposed to be just, screw you, thingy. Okay, yeah. I'm glad you spotted that.
Yes.
Before anyone else joined. Fine, I'm going to change the game. Bollocks to you.
Oh dear.
What do you fancy?
Oh, we haven't played Dictionarium in a long while, and everyone can play that.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's quite confusing, but okay.
It's not that confusing.
Blame Hedgie. Blame Hedgie.
Really? We played the previous one where it was like callbacks to things that some people haven't heard of.
Blame Hedgie.
It's not a
Blame
good song, though.
Hedgie.
Yes, it does.
Dictionarium.
Words you will not find in the librarium.
For talk hosts, we're amazingly good with making words work.
This is why whenever
I
I
did
record
word
things,
once.
I have to edit.
Zop
Yes.
says I blame Hedgie.
Yes.
Yes.
You are learning. Good. You are becoming TigerTails Radio listener.
No, he's just finished listening to the podcast.
Podcast.
So-
Yeah,
Have
so
you given me a code yet?
Naked
No,
Hedgiesaurus.
I'm loading the game. It's on a different party pack.
Kick Split from ages ago.
You chose it.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realise
Blockbuster.
it was.
I want to do blockbusters again.
I know, but that's going to take some doing.
Oh no, because the Flash thing doesn't work anymore because nothing supports Flash anymore.
Yep.
Because Flash is dead. We might have to make a board and film it.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. That's going to be a pain in the dick though, because when people choose letters,
Yeah.
You must choose this letter. Why? Because the film will go there. Have you got it sorted, TK?
I'm just about to ping Hedgie a code.
Please do, because the warmth of the studio is starting to make me comatose, and this is not a good thing.
Hedgie has been sent a code.
I have indeed, and
have
I
an
am
entire
activating it.
Setup
And we are
here
running.
of electronical shit.
There we
And
go.
it just pumps heat out on a hot day. It's fucking killer.
Pass me my milkshake bottle, which you took away from me.
So this is a game all about words.
Yes.
You create words, other people then give words those meanings, and then people have to make new words based on that meaning.
It's basically like Urban Dictionary, but it's fun.
I think it's a bit like Chinese whispers, but
Hey!
Arahara Biohazard 9. Southington. Catalisa. Zoddington. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
We have Southington and Zoddington. They sound like areas of London I'd really like to check out.
And you're Hedgington.
Hedgington. Lord Hedgington Smythe, indeed.
Yes.
Oh god, that's going back so
I need my monocle so I can pop it. And go,
DH is
oh
in.
my, DH.
If you wish to join, you can indeed do so. Just point your internet-enabled device to jackbox.tv, enter the room code, Whiskey Yankee Delta Papa, give yourself a silly little name, and join us for doing words good and stuff.
Why, you despicable person. Yes.
there is enough room for myself and TK, but we'll give everyone a chance to join in before we look at potentially joining in. Yeah, it's not too bad, DH, this one. It's just we make up a word, we make up a meaning for the word, and then people play around with it.
We'll allow the instructions to go through.
Yes, people pay attention to the instructions on this when you'll
they
need
explain
them.
it a bit better than we could do.
Is there any alcohol left?
I think that might be it.
You're going to try words, and it's like, oh, I need to make words. Alcohol.
Oh yeah.
There was some.
Are you going to go in? Because, you know, we
have
need
one
you to
last.
press the button.
We have one last slot
Yeah.
where he's doing a thingy. He can join in this time because he hasn't made up a bunch of questions for this one. Thank God.
So, Southpaw says, kind of like Uxbridge English Dictionary on Isahak. I'm sorry, I haven't a clue. Uxbridge English Dictionary, I'm sorry, I haven't a clue. Yes, like, definitions. Otter. Nice weather in Yorkshire. Love that.
Okay, I'm going to join then.
Hey, everybody's ready.
2, 1, activate.
Hello! Welcome to the Dictionarium, where words grow like flowers, and I fertilize them with my mind. You people are playing. You are my true favorites. In the Dictionarium, you will collectively create a dictionary entry for a fictitious word. May the funniest answers win. Oh, P.S. Feel free to join the audience. Enter the room code to play along. Let's begin.
It's round one.
Right off the bat, I am giving you a new word.
We make up a meaningful word.
Write a definition for this word on your device.
Ooh.
I scraped this word off the bottom of the freezer drawer.
I can believe it.
Also, I noticed the character
I'm
limit
going
on
to
this
shout out
is
some letters that might be good
especially
for a
long.
word. J-O-R. The Wily K.
There is a significant amount of time.
Yes. You have to think and go, what could the definition be for a word such as this?
Have to think in this heat. It's like words, meanings, stuff.
Sorry.
Oh, God.
I'm in.
Yay!
Oh, I think we were
in.
waiting on you. Okay.
I think I was the last one, yeah. Darren.
Let's
Writing
see
his
what we have.
dictionary, small
So,
Bibles.
Flinny, the small thin flap of skin that happens when you get a paper cut. When you kind of act like Errol Flynn. A thin flannel.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
When it's not quite funny.
Oh.
Voting time. I love them all, but you have to pick your favorite definition. And remember, you can award bonus points to the ones that stole your heart.
So pick your favourite definition of the word flinny.
And then you can give likes.
And then you can give likes to the others, yes.
Okay. So, when you kind of act like Errol Flynn, I
A tie happened, so I pick my favorite.
Oh! Hey! You kind of act like Errol Flynn.
How am I winning this one now?
Yeah.
Now let's do it again for the other word.
Cthulhu-tony?
Chulutiny.
Chulutony?
Drinking too much Cthulhu. Eating the ancient evil one. Because biscuit is king. Or the urge to eat lots of food while on a steam train.
Vote for your favorite, my darling handkerchief. Select your favorite definition. Don't let your heart be quiet.
There's a lot of thinking in this one.
There is a lot of
We're
thinking.
reading and thinking. It's like the temperature's gone up and we're all just staring at words going, meaning.
Yes.
It's like, I know what the one in the middle means, but what do the things around the edge mean?
The worst thing is when you see CHULU into another
Yay!
word.
A tie means that
Oh,
I
again.
get to choose the winner.
Ooh.
And the urge to go to football on a steam train.
Scores.
Ooh.
I am losing.
I'm winning, along with Southington.
Congratulations.
Yes. Round 2.
Round 2. The Dictionarium is starving for a synonym.
Oh God, we have to know what a
Write down
synonym
a new
is.
word, something that matches the definition on your device. This round is speedy, so your hand and your brain must also be speedy.
Ooh.
So I write a new meaning for the definition that you've got.
A new synonym for the word, not the meaning.
So this is the thing I have to get over with this game, because it's just English, the game.
Quick, submit! Time is almost up.
Hey.
Oh, we're all being forced to think. It's not good.
I don't like my word.
Let's see these words. Pick the word that best fits the
See.
definition.
Okay, Hungliway, Cthulhu Bite, Thomas Suttoney, C. I'll give it a like. Thomas Suttoney.
Thomas Saturday.
It's when you're so hungry you could eat a tank engine.
Oh, get out. In case you
Or if you want to get really specific, it's when you're so hungry you could eat a London and Brighton South Coast Railways Class E2 tank engine.
And the official new synonym
we've got a lot of
is...
lag.
Hungliway.
Anyway.
That was a word I was not happy with.
Oh. Synonyms. Pliny.
Rolling.
You know what to do.
Airily.
Vote
Disastrous fun. An acting method akin to a flamboyant sexy man.
This game is hard.
Yes. This is why I question my life.
I question our life choices.
Hey, do you want to play a game that forces you to think whilst under hot lights in a hot room?
And apparently, I don't know what a synonym
And
is.
the winning synonym is...
Airily.
Airily.
Well done.
Oh, English language, we hate you all.
Yay.
Oh, I'm third.
Hey,
Southampton, however,
Southampton's
is
winning.
I'm
storming
now suddenly
ahead.
second.
Yeah,
How the hell did that happen?
words.
Right
Now we have a
round.
brand new word and definition. Let's use it.
Ooh.
Write a sentence that incorporates the word on your
Oh,
device.
fuck.
Look, it is not my responsibility to give you advice, but I will say there are two kinds of good sentences, those which are heartbreaking and those which are funny. Everything in between is garbage.
I have made it a sentence.
I've just did words.
I was tempted to do a second sentence with it, but no, one sentence. I have to restrain myself.
Hello, writer. Oh, wait, you're not.
I'm a
Hello,
not
not writer. As much as this game intrigues me, it's one of those ones that is hard to
It's a
play.
winter game.
Yeah, it's definitely a winter game.
We say blame Hedgie for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, we've got the door open. It's just the heat sat here with us.
Okay.
Let's
Watching
survey
us
these
play.
sentences.
So, you are very airily in your ways. Ooh. His acting in that film was very airily. TigerTails Radio team are being kind airily right now. I leapt up, sword in hand, ready to be airily in his honour.
It's time to vote.
There's a lot of airily. Right. Words.
Bonus points for getting TigerTails as a single word.
You have no idea how bad TK gets with that one.
It's my baby, don't spell it wrong.
Too many spaces. So,
You are very.
there is a
very-
moth attacking the camera.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching it bounce off and on it. Although that might have been a fly.
Oh, that was a fly, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming from outside.
It's been on the TV going.
I just watched this massive thing just walk across the lens. It's like, oh, okay.
Vote. Vote right.
It wasn't voted.
I voted. We voted. Hit a button. Hit a button. Might be an internet issue.
Might be.
Usually is the case.
And I leapt up,
You
sword
spoke,
in hand.
we listened. The winning sentence is...
I leapt up, sword in hand, ready to be airily in his honour.
So, Hungry Way. Thomas's driver was very hungry way while inside Annie and Clarabelle.
Sorry, what?
Thomas told Gordon his passengers were hungry way. Thomas is looking mighty fine. You've got serious hungry way today, huh?
Hey!
I was feeling hungry way, but I could only find a British Rail egg and cress sandwich.
Oh,
The fact
God.
there's 3 Thomas references.
Yes, now
It's
we
time
blame
to vote.
TK.
Thomas's driver was very hungry way while deep inside Annie and Clarabelle. Thomas told Gordon his passengers were hungry way. Thomas is looking mighty fine. You've got serious hungry way today, eh?
Oh. Jesus. And the egg and cress for the win.
Egg
Winning
and cress.
sentence is...
I am
I
not
was feeling hungry way
surprised.
but could only find a British Rail egg and cress sandwich.
Derived from Pliny.
This is a historic entry in the dictionarium.
Oh God, this company must be getting so many weird ass crap. But
And voila! You've made an important contribution to the history of language.
thankfully,
But
this
now,
isn't the game
let's
that
pivot and check out that scoreboard.
puts us on a goddamn watch list.
Yeah. So funny. And Southington wins it!
TK was
Hey.
nearly
By
there.
flipping the final 2 characters of our score.
You are welcome back
Congratulations, Southington.
anytime.
time.
I just found
I
a
must
new
admit,
word roosting
Southington
with my
does have a
chickens.
very good command of the English language.
Yes. And now the song,
Yes.
which is why we play this game.
The game that you are playing, well, it causes much hilarium. You make up silly words and phrases ending in hysterium. You have to answer quickly, no, you really mustn't tarry-em. And anybody can compete, a Tom, a Dick, a Harry-em. So gather in the living room, pull up a stool or charium, with lots of foods and beverages like milk or juice or barium. Then start to make your crazy words and don't forget to vary 'em. And that is how you win a dictionarium.
Dictionarium, dictionarium, with words you will not find in the librarium. Dictionarium, dictionarium, it's time you broaden your vocabularium.
You've got to be creative, sense of humor is necessarium. Your definitions must stand out, we don't want ordinarium. To finish as the winner, well, you can't be secondarium. You've got to be the boss, don't settle for the secretarium. Anyone can play, a baby or a centenarium. Play it with your friends or even with your adversariums. Any time of year is fine in May or Januarium. There's no excuse to not play Dictionarium.
Dictionarium, dictionarium, with words you will not find in the librarium. Dictionarium, dictionarium, it's time you broaden your vocabularium.
By the time you finish playing, you will be extraordinarium. Your brain will be gigantic, all your friends will stop and stare-em. And Harvard will bestow upon you doctorates honorarium. At Spelling Bees, they'll spell your words, you will be legendarium. So cancel all your meetings and clear your itinerarium. Throw a party right away, waste not a momentarium. Get ready to have so much fun, it's really kinda scarium. Join hands and sing the song of Dictionarium.
Dictionarium, dictionarium, with words you will not find in the librarium. Dictionarium, dictionarium, it's time to broaden your vocabularium.
Yeah. I wonder how long before they'll start submitting these words to the Oxford English Dictionary.
Hopefully, they will never.
And go, yes, submit them, yes. Join us in the world of weird words.
I was hoping we could have enough song, but we ran out of song.
Wow.
So I had to bring the camera back up. But yes, Debbie Cake,
Yes.
which is now being opened.
by Mr. Xavier, revealing his rather sweaty back to us.
Wow.
Really?
Jesus Christ, Xavier. Ah! What was that?
That was his laptop falling off the side. Owing to the fact that he'd forgotten that it was put there. But
No, I knew it was put there. That's fine.
I hope it's still working.
It'll be fine. It was only a minor
There
fall.
was a knife under there. It may have...
No, the knife was there. That's not the issue.
Good Lord. Don't scare me like that.
Yes.
17th anniversary. Let's break stuff!
Oh, God. This could be a terrible ending if...
Strangely enough, my laptop is still working.
Has it fallen before?
Yes, we have cake!
Oh, God. Now mine is getting
We
hit.
very nearly didn't have cake!
There is a lot of stuff.
Put it on the
Everyone is
floor.
saying cake, cake, cake.
I'm
And-
standing on where I will be putting it. So, you know.
What, the floor?
Yes.
I've got some plates over here.
Yes.
Yes.
We were hoping to have all this bit done during the song, but that didn't happen. The song ended far too soon.
Well, you've got more tracks, haven't you? Play a track.
I haven't got any more tracks.
Imagine the number 4 represents 17.
In case you didn't hear that, the number 4 now represents 17. It's algebra.
Of course,
Yay!
because of the era of COVID, we now have to wave our hands across them to blow the candles out.
Hang on. Now they're lit. Let's upset the camera.
Hey, there we go. As you can see, large amounts of candly.
Fire! And let's really upset the camera.
There we go. Welcome, my children, to TigerTails Radio.
Hang on, Hedge. Before you do that,
Yes?
let me just put a slight special effect on.
Okay.
Here you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TigerTails Radio. Yes, it's 17 years old, which means it's old enough to watch an NC-17 movie. So settle back, take your time, and enjoy this story from the vaults of Tales from the Crypt. One day, a young girl was walking through a dimly lit street, and her iPhone ran out of battery. We hope you've enjoyed this wonderful story from Tales of the Crypt. Join us once again at some point, if you dare.
Clunk.
You finished indulging Hedgie.
I have, yeah.
Who wants to give it a blow then?
Yeah, but what about the cake? Here we go.
Lay out the cake.
Got a Hedge.
Yay! And now we wait for the beep, 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 beep.
Thankfully, no.
Southpaw said it wouldn't be TigerTails Radio if things didn't break, although Xavier's laptop breaking would be rather
Yes,
expensive.
it would be. That would be. And then you have an angry Xavier and going, well, this killed the mood. And going, but, you know, at least we have the cake.
We got a cake and we got a scary story.
DH says, hope it's okay. We think it is. We presume it is. I mean...
What, the cake?
No, your laptop.
The laptop, yeah, the laptop is...
Laptop's fine,
working.
apparently.
Are you sure? Well, it's working now. It's like, we want to check and make sure there's no
let
damage
me
that's
check.
superficial.
It's still working.
Oh, yeah,
Yep,
oh, God.
laptop's fine.
Yes.
Breathe, everyone.
God. Oh,
The cake is being sliced.
hooray. Happy birthday, it says.
Happy
Because,
birthday, TigerTails Radio.
Yes.
In the meantime,
Happy
breathe.
birthday to ya.
Little bit
Happy
free.
No, wait, that's the copyright one. Do the other one, it's non-copyright.
Oh,
The traditional one.
oh, yes. Happy birthday to you.
And there goes all our listeners.
Happy birthday
This will be interesting.
to you. Happy birthday, dear TigerTails Radio, established in 2004 in a small flat by two men who really didn't have anything else to do on a Saturday night. Happy birthday to you.
Okay.
Thank you. That has got me wondering, actually. Was it a Saturday night?
Southpaw says, Hedgie being a budget Vincenzo Laudolph. That's played by David Baddiel in early episodes of Horrible Histories. I'll take that.
Actually, it was a Tuesday.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. And it turned 17 on Tuesday. Wow. That's awesome.
On Tuesday?
Yeah.
So tomorrow?
Tuesday.
Yes, tomorrow.
Ooh. It's going, God, Dad, I'm going to be 17 tomorrow. It's fine.
I just have all of the icing.
Yes.
I have the icing section.
I gave you and Hedgie the corners.
Yeah.
I am not upset by this. I like icing.
That's because we're not straight.
That's true, actually, yeah.
I wasn't going for the fun, honest.
Yeah, I'm gay and Hedgie is apparently Sonic fanfic sexual.
Technically, I'm bisexual, so yes. Not that I simp for YouTubers, not that kind of buying.
No, you simp for the VTubers instead.
Yeah. Body pillow. Body pillow.
Look, they're hot.
Yeah, in this weather. Matron.
No, yes. No.
Om nom nom cake.
Oh, it's so moist.
I'd fill, but I'm now going to go take cake to my wife.
The cake delivery boy.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Also, I get to walk through breeze, which is fantastic.
Hey.
Xavier is now walking through the breeze to deliver cake to his wife in the other room. Biohazard's like, I really should pop by and steal it all. Mine. Well, he hasn't provided us with forks, so
We have to do it by hand.
we'll have to use our fingers, yes. Or just mush your face into it.
Oh, God.
So they're getting very, very messy.
You mean like in Mexico?
Or like in the what was it, the pie eating challenges.
Yeah.
Where you're not allowed to use your hands.
Yeah, you put it behind your back.
So I'll save some crumbs for me.
See some couch crumbs. Oh, God, couch crumbs.
They'll be stale by the time they reach you.
Oh, these got a good crunch.
Thank you, unnamed shop, for this lovely cake. Not sponsored.
Thank you, large warehouse shop that requires a card in order to purchase it. Wink.
There's several. So
Hello shop that's just around the corner.
that, however, then.
DH said, so did the cake come from Costco? Yes, it might have, yes.
Oh, wonder how he worked it out.
Can't imagine.
Could it be because we've had it before and said that numerous times?
Biohazard says, speaking of food, I feel like eating global buffet again. Who wants to join me?
But they're shut now.
Why? Are
What?
you breaking
Are you sure?
apart?
I thought it was still open.
Well, it's gone 10.
God.
Hedgie getting the wrong end of the stick.
That's a Tuesday, isn't it?
It depends what his work schedule is.
Yes. So if you have drinks, grab them. If you have food, grab them.
Yeah. If you have
It
someone
is-
else, grab them.
TigerTails' birthday.
It is now a mukbang as people eat cake.
Bong.
Yes.
Seven inside food. Yes. Yeah.
We are going to be eating this for the week.
Well,
Yes, it's a large cake, of which we've now had a tiny slice each, and it's barely made a dent in the
Yep.
cake.
it's freaking huge.
So, I wasn't fat. I actually weighed myself yesterday, or the day before, and I came up at just hitting 14 stone.
Yeah.
Somehow I have lost weight. My belly is still enormous, and yet somehow I have lost weight.
That's the thing. I've started on a regime to avoid eating lots, and now there's a cake here, and it's like, God damn it! You've put a sugary sweet thing within arm's reach of me and in sight of me, and my body's going to go, you know, it's there. If you don't eat it, it goes stale, and all the little cake people who made it will be sad. Do you want them to be sad? Do you? Do you?
You also walk to work, so you're fine.
Well, no, I walked to the train and climbed
The train. Yeah, if he walks all the way to work, that'd be a long
up.
walk.
Walking. Yes, I'll leave at 10 o'clock tonight. I'll be there in the morning.
There are periods of walking where you exercise, all right? There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but say that. There's periods where I walk to work. I walk to the bus stop, and then I walk from the bus stop to work.
Oh, don't forget about walking through the bus to your seat. You know, that always
Oh,
counts
yeah,
as well.
yeah, those few steps can add up.
And, of course, going to Asda for your lunch hour.
I don't go to Asda for my lunch hour. I take my hot dogs in.
Oh, God.
He's trying to save money.
I have to walk to the microwave.
Oh, my word. Oh, yeah, that's true.
How much does the cake weigh? It's bloody heavy.
Yeah.
It's quite some.
Apparently,
It's a sponge cake.
Apparently, it serves 60 people.
Yeah.
Apparently,
It's a
60?
sponge cake, yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't
With
know
a jam
that.
and
Yeah.
cream filling. Or
this
jam
kind
and-
of slice, this size
filling.
slice, will serve 60 people.
and with like a sugar icing
So
top.
when we go, wow, we've cut it into 12 pieces.
For context, for mine and Jules' wedding, we got one of those cakes, and that was round about maybe a little bit less than 30 people, so everyone had a couple of slices or more, in some people's case.
And now we get to eat one for the four of us.
Yeah.
The last TigerTails Radio birthday, we had one. I think we had one for both of your birthday over the last year or so. I think we've gotten a Costco cake for both of your birthdays.
No, we got him a caterpillar cake for his.
I was thinking last year, in the COVID time.
Oh yes.
when we couldn't go out.
Yes. When birthdays were postponed.
We could go to Costco.
It was like, do we want to go to a shop that will actually ticker tape us in, not ticker tape us in, click us in, click us out, and maybe only one person? Do we want to go to a shop which is closer and we can get bulk stuff? We'll go to the bulk stuff.
Yeah.
It tastes bloody nice though.
Yeah, it is sugary as all balls.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
hello 1 a.m. I'll be expecting you soon.
So if TK's weight yesterday plus cake weight is less than TK's weight tomorrow, then he's not eaten enough cake.
Algebra.
To be fair, with because obviously one thing we haven't really talked about is the fact that also today coincides with the easing of the current COVID restrictions. Not necessarily everything, and not necessarily everyone basically stopping it, but the easing of those rules. We do now have a large amount of crap that needs to be gotten rid of. Unfortunately, I'll be working from home still, except for 1 day a week.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to be 1 day a
So
week.
you're phasing it back in the office now.
Yeah, Wednesday this week. And that'll be a train trip in, and it'll be like meeting everyone. And it'll be a case of, hello people I've only seen on Zoom calls, team calls. You're going to ask me questions now.
Yeah, and go, can you help me with this? It's like,
No.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, I can help you. Can you email it into this? But you're right there. Yes, I am.
Yes, but I don't want to talk to you.
Well, the worst thing is it's going to be socially distanced, so our team is going to be spread across a number of desks. So it's going to be like there's going to be one person or two people on a bank of desks that normally had like 6 to 12. Like, hello! Can I ask a question? No! It's going to be terrible.
Hey, you know that thing you did for me a couple of weeks ago? Could you do it again? Like, what thing?
The flipping the bird thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that thing where I couldn't get anything to work and you told me how to fix it? Which thing? It was, I sent you an email about it. Could you do it again? Yeah, but you got do it. Yeah.
Now we've consumed cake. Do you want to do your done and dusted?
Yeah, we'll do done and dusted.
Ooh,
we're getting
I'm
It's
close.
that time where the cast of TigerTails Radio review stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
Yes, Done and Dusted. The segment where we review something we've seen, done, eaten, consumed, or otherwise enjoyed. So basically, I'm going to talk about my body, and Mr. Xavier's going to talk about something else. What is it, Mr. Xavier, you're going to talk
I've got
about?
a couple of films.
Oh, a couple.
Yes. So over the weekend was catching up on bits and pieces on Netflix.
Zol says review the cake.
Review the cake. The cake was very tasty.
Yeah, sugary and pillowy and soft. No, that's my body again.
Okay, thank you, Hedgie.
Yeah, that is my body again.
The current thingy. So what I'll do is I'll start with one of the films, not the one that I kind of alluded to at the start, and this is Baby Driver.
Ah, yes, I remember that. That when that came out, that got very good reviews.
Yes, it's a very good film. So the premise is quite simple for this film. Remarkably, you are following a getaway driver who's called Baby, who appears at first glance to be a music junkie. They arrive outside of a bank. Bunch of people get out the car with guns, rush into said bank. A robbery occurs, but you don't see that. You just watch Baby jiving to his music until they all come out, jump in the car, and then he then goes off and shows why he's a really good driver. I heard good things about this film. I'd never picked it up, but having picked it up, I can see exactly why this is, because it picks up a couple of very cool tropes, very cool themes, very cool ideas, and works it in a way that flows through the entire film, because Baby's a music junkie. You are literally watching the entire film with a soundtrack of awesome all the way through, practically. The music also then feeds into how the action goes, how the gunshots go, how doors slam, cars accelerate. So they really tie everything off. But you don't just have that in terms of, oh, it's a nice spectacle. There is also quite an interesting story, because Baby is apparently, as you discover, someone who stole from the wrong person, is paying this back by doing these jobs, but he's trying to get out. Fairly cliche story, that's fine. But on top of this, he has severe tinnitus, hence the reason why he's constantly listening to music to drown out the roar of tinnitus, which comes up in the film. And yes, it's actually a plot point. And he runs into a girl in a diner who he clicks with and sees himself having a life with.
I mean, she was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar.
Not a cocktail bar, but a diner. It's really, really fun film. And I'd heard good stuff about it. I hadn't expected it to be something of quite a cool roller coaster with a combination of stuff that I really enjoy, because of like these two and the Sonic gear. I've been listening to a lot more music.
It's directed by Edgar Wright, who is very famous for that kind of sort of style of film. If you've ever watched any of the Simon Pegg films or Scott Pilgrim, you could probably get an idea of what this film would look like.
Kind of.
Because I quite like Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim I really enjoyed as well, and the Simon Pegg stuff I'd really enjoyed. But this has a flow much like the music you're listening to. The driving is very much on par with some classic driving films. He is a very good driver. They actually have it almost balletic-like as he's escaping the cops in the very first driving sequence. But it also doesn't shy away from the brutality of the world he's in, because you also have like Jamie Foxx, who's playing a guy called Bats, who's a fucking psycho. You've got a few other guys that are really cool. We have Kevin Spacey as the mastermind type person. And there's some really interesting characters, really interesting dynamics, really dark places that it goes, for a ride that I really enjoyed. I didn't actually expect to sit there and go, okay, this is gripping my attention enough for me to go, yep, watch it start to finish. Because sometimes on Netflix you just put a film on for the background. That's it. It's in the background. I was really enjoying this all the way through. And I would certainly recommend it. If you haven't seen it, pull it up on Netflix. It is a very good film. The second one I want to talk about is due to Friday.
Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Not quite. So I did allude to this at the start of the show, and this is Treasure Planet, and this I managed to watch today, because it's not that long a film.
Yeah, it's quite short.
It is quite short, but I really like the aesthetic. So we played Treasure Planet the game, on Friday, and
we won't be playing it again.
No, we won't play it again. And it did include clips from the movie, which I'd watched maybe twice, and this was 2002, so just under 20 years ago.
Wow.
Age myself. Yay! And I really liked the aesthetic of it back then, and I really liked the aesthetic of the clips in the game whilst we were playing through it. So I thought, yeah, I'll give it a watch. It's a spin of Treasure Island, and I think done really, really well.
Sadly, not many other people agreed.
No, sadly, not many other people agreed, but I really enjoyed it because we saw little bits where they were talking about Treasure Island, and it was like, oh yeah, they didn't want to make it too overly sci-fi. And it does feel like it, because it feels like the colonial era ships, colonial era people, mixed with the sci-fi of cyborgs and aliens and ships that fly through space. And you can very quickly suspend your disbelief that they're able to breathe in space. You know, even though like one of the guys ends up running around in a spacesuit for the first little bit of the film, but you suspend your disbelief because of the way it portrays everyone on the ship and the way it portrays the world, and again, some really dark moments where people don't stay on the ship.
They die.
Spoilers, jeez.
I hadn't expected for a
If you've
Disney
read
film.
Treasure Island, you know people die.
I hadn't
More spoilers, jeez.
I hadn't expected for a Disney film for it to be this quite dark on how some, because it's like, oh yeah, villains end up falling off to their death. Most people are aware how bad floating off into space is. This is what some of the people end up doing. It's not really...
And that's not a spoiler, TK, really?
It's really quite good. The voice acting I enjoyed. It does take a little bit for you to realise who they are in certain cases, but there are some notable voices in there. And it's really good fun with the characterisation. Not quite the same as the book, because this was something both myself and Hedgie
it's set in space for a start. There's a big thing.
Yeah. In terms of the story,
oh my god.
Long
John Silver.
It's completely different.
Yeah. Long John Silver is a lot more personable and relatable with Hawkins. He's like taking him under his wing, whereas in the original book it wasn't really the case.
Also, Hawkins is a lot more... he's a lot mentally stronger in this one. In the original book, he's sort of... He doesn't really have much sort of skill there. He's sort of, oh my god, I'm on a ship, what do I do? In this one, Hawkins has got a real sort of personality. He's a real headstrong kind of young character. So again, that's something that's different from the book.
But the way they merge it all together in this film is really fun. Even like the little bit characters, like an alien that speaks in flatulence, is fun. And stuff is put forward in a way that pays off in one way or another later on down through the story. I mean, you've got, instead of Polly the parrot, this little thing called Morphe, who in the game is literally your powers, but in the movie is kind of pivotal to certain plot points that occur. Yet also has a nice little, pluck the heartstrings moment towards the end. It's a really fun film. The art style is not perfect. There's a lot of CG for the ships, but I love the ship designs. I absolutely adore how they look.
They look good in the game as well.
Yeah. It's one of the styles where Disney was going close to a kind of a Western anime style. Very sort of strong lines.
Yeah, it was a very interesting mix because you had the aliens, the humans kind of looked a little bit strong jawline, strong lined. There was like the persona-ish characters because the captain is feline,
and
female, and the doctor is a dog kind of character. Also, the feline captain is voiced by Emma Thompson. I completely forgot, and until you hear the voice, you go, "Wow, you've got everywhere."
Yeah,
I hadn't realised that she was a voice actress in this.
And a very good one too.
Yeah, very very good one. But fantastic fun. It's something that certainly gripped me, and it's something I certainly enjoyed. And it also meant Hedgie watched it for the first time.
Yeah, I did.
Because you hadn't seen that at all.
No, I hadn't seen it before at all. It was one of those that passed me by.
So this is why I'm glad I bought Disney Plus.
Yeah. It was out in the era where like Disney films were kind of roller coasting a lot, I want to say, because 2002...
It was definitely after the Renaissance.
Well, this was when they were experimenting with new styles, because Treasure Planet is definitely one of those where they went, let's try a sort of an anime style and see how that works.
Atlantis is the anime style one.
Ah, right, okay.
Which is another one I need to rewatch, but
then it looks like Atlantis and Treasure Planet share that similar style.
There's a DNA there. Yeah. But would you watch Treasure Planet again?
I'd probably rewatch it a little way down the line.
Yeah.
Much like a lot of Disney things, it's not something that I can easily do back-to-back watchings of the same film. Robin Hood being the exception. Not for the reasons why you think.
Are you referring to the Prince of Thieves one? Or
no, the Disney.
The
Robin
Disney
Hood.
one, right, okay.
I can quite happily watch that multiple times.
We created the Fairy Finder because somebody copped a boner to this.
At which point the ancient Egyptians go, hi?
But it is one that I would certainly come back to. I mean, it's not like Toy Story where I kind of feel certain ones in the series you have to give a good chunk of time before you rewatch it. But it is one that
and then you have to leave at least 15 years between 2 and 3.
It does feel that way, but I just need to leave time because 2 was a very nice ending, and then 3 comes along and does the roller coaster like Up did through the film, and it's like, God damn it. Can't rewatch that. But yeah, Disney Treasure Planet, I really enjoyed it. I would recommend it, especially if you're a Disney file. And even if you're not, it's a fun iteration of Treasure Island.
Yeah, Treasure Island thing.
Treasure Island book. And I like, even though it is Disney-fied, I like the fact they still keep a good darkness in there, and there's some really good voice actors that you can listen to.
Are, definitely.
But yeah, that's it for Done and Dusted.
Nice. Hey. Well done. And I think that then brings us to pretty much the end of the show.
Okay.
Disney. Yay! Yeah, it's not a Disney fan.
Although, yeah, the comics are way better. For Scott Pilgrim, because you might have encountered some of the episodes where we talked about Scott Pilgrim. I really enjoyed the anime books. Really enjoyed them.
The anime books? You mean the manga?
The manga. The film.
They're moving books. It's like in Harry Potter.
I like Harry Potter. The film is very different in certain places, but I really enjoyed that. And then the computer game is kind of like the film, kind of like the books, but I also really enjoyed that as well. For a party 4-player game. Yeah, we haven't played that in like years now.
We need to play that soon.
Well, it's because they deleted it off the store and then you had to buy it in hard copy form.
That's fine, because I've got it on the PS3. I bought it at the time. I think it was actually part of PlayStation
I've got it in my
Plus.
library. Yeah, I've got it in my library.
So yeah, we can still play it. It's okay, it's going to be the old one, not the remastered on the PS4, but...
Yeah.
I'm full of cake and happy.
But yeah, so thank you very much for joining us for this birthday show.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure seeing so many people join us in the background, join us for the Jackbox games. We will be back, however, for the rest of the week, because on Wednesday I'll be attempting to try new things. God knows what.
This will be on TigerTails Gaming.
Yep. On Friday, I'll be playing Sonic 1 on the Master System.
Hey!
Yes, he will.
The games that kick my ass. And then on the weekend, back to Kingdom Hearts Proud Mode. I am probably going to need to do more prep because that final section's kicking my ass.
The good thing is, I'm not working on Friday, so I can sit in on your Sonic on the Master System and comment on it.
Hey!
I know it. I know all the zones and everything, so I can do commentary on that.
You've collected all the Chaos Emeralds.
I have.
So when Xavier gets fed up and annoyed, he can pass the controller.
He can. Wait, what?
And then on Monday, it's TigerTails Radio. We're back for the usual shenanigans. 8:30. Catch up for the week. Maybe some other content. And, of course, Jackbox games. But I think we need to
Not forgetting we have a podcast.
We do, yes. Ramblings of a Grey Muzzle. You can go to greymuzzlepodcast.com.
Co.uk. You think I can afford a .com?
Where you can go to Spotify or any other podcast provider and search for Ramblings of a Grey Muzzle.
Or you can just check out this jingle.
Did you know we have a podcast now? Ramblings of a Grey Muzzle. Give it a listen. Give it a listen at greymuzzlepodcast.co.uk.
That's right. Where you can hear myself, Xavier, and TK and our dulcet tones talking about various things that we express as grumpy old men.
So tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow evening, we're going to be recording the podcast.
We're going to be recording another one. So we were supposed to do it
on Sunday, but someone was a dirty stop out and stayed out all weekend.
So thank you all for the birthday wishes for the show. We need to do a round of good nights.
We do indeed. So it is a good night from the Xavier.
Good night all.
It is a good night from the Hedgington.
Good night, everybody.
It's a good night for myself, TK, and thank you very much for watching or listening to this episode of TigerTails Radio, where we've just turned 17 years old. Thank you for your comments in the IRC. The RC? That's showing
in the RC?
In the Discord chat. Shut up, I'm old.
He says that every day.
That's true. Thank you for your kind comments. It's been lovely to see it all. And for sticking around, keep watching, because when I think it's going to be the 15th of November.
Oh, okay.
I think that is when I've estimated that show 1000 is going to be.
Ooh.
There may or may not be cake.
There may or may not be more cake.
I'd be surprised if there's cake.
It's probably still going to be the same cake.
Yeah.
It'll be brick, and we would have made houses out of it, but it'll still be the same cake. Southwell says goodbye from my RC corner.
Hey.
Yeah, that's pretty much the size of it. Lovely. But we shall return next week, as Xavier says, for more fun, more frolics, more shenanigans, reviews of the week, some Quiplash or other Jackbox gamings, and maybe even some done and dusted.
Yay.
And I think I'm going to play the posh national anthem tonight.
Oh, posh one.
So until then, it's night, everybody. Night, night.